And I'm not here to be preachy and motivational and all those things. Work, 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 work. And we are not regretting anything. They will not see the sweat. They will not see the blood. And then, no, I don't want to change. I'm not doing that anymore. People often underestimate you. It's easier for me to actually speak from the heart. Why is the algorithm not playing to my favor? Why is hitting that goal that we really want to hit, right? It may not show immediately. Sorry guys, I've been away for a while, but I'm back. Those who are new here, this is Mildred and welcome to Love Always Mildred. So I'm sorry I've been away, but I've been working on a few things. I've been working with God. We've been dating. You know, I've just been spending some time with Jesus. So those who are following the World Cup, you already know that it's happening right here in USA. I actually live in Boston, and the stadium that most of these games are happening is actually like 12 minutes from my house. So I'm right in the middle of the action, right in the middle of the thickness of the energy of the vibe, you know? And recently, Cape Verde won, and most people were like taken aback. Well, they didn't win. There was actually like a tie. There was a tie in that game. And people will often underestimate you. And that shouldn't deter you from actually showing up or hitting your goals or like, you know, pushing for that thing that you really, really want to do. Because a few weeks ago, people aren't talking about the New Zealand team. People aren't talking about the Cape Verde team. But now that they've stepped up and people are seeing how well they played and all that stuff, everyone is all about it. And it makes me think that there's so many people right now who give up right at the point when they're just about to hit it. We are literally most of the time one decision away from the breakthrough, one decision away from the answered prayer, one decision away from, you know, hitting that goal that we really want to hit, right? But many times we give up. Many times we quit. Now, I'm not coming here to preach to you guys, and I'm not coming here to act like I have it all figured out and, you know, I'm this person that has won all through life or going through a season where, you know, things are sailing smoothly. No. You know, sometimes I come here and share a few personal stories, and I actually don't know if I actually want to continue doing that because it makes me feel like I've stripped myself bare. So I don't know if I'm going to pull back a little bit. I don't know. I struggle with vulnerability. So yeah, but I'm realizing that people will not see the hard work in the back. People will not see the tears. They will not see the sweat. They will not see the blood. And then suddenly when you have this big breakthrough moment, everyone celebrates that win, right? But they don't understand the weight of that moment to you. There are football players on those teams that have been playing since they were like little kids, since they were like 4, since they were like 9, since they were like 13. And all those years of practice, all the pain, all the discipline, everything that they put in probably led up to this moment right here that they're living in right now. And as we're celebrating their wins, as we're celebrating all these amazing things that they're doing, they alone understand the weight of this moment. What am I trying to say? That there's going to be times and seasons in your life when you're going to have to put in work, you're going to have to put in time, you're going to have to put in sweat, tears, blood, everything, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have to put it in. And it may not show immediately. It may not show outwardly in an instant. It may take years. It may take decades for some people, you know? But that shouldn't make you give up. That shouldn't make you walk away from that dream. That shouldn't make you, I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not here to be preachy and motivational and all those things, but you get what I mean. It shouldn't make you give up because many times we are walking away right when we were just about to break through. Now, personal story. Some of you here know that I have a business. Many of you do not know the backstory of that business. Low-key full transparency, guys, I have been hustling and grinding and working since I was about 12, going to 13. Okay? Brief background, I come from Uganda, East Africa, but I currently live in Massachusetts, Boston. And long story short, I've gone through a series of seasons in my life where I've had to work. See what I'm doing there? Work. Anyway, long story short, many times I've not seen the results. And it messes with your head. It truly messes with your head. People don't realize how much it messes with your head when you feel like you're doing everything right, when you feel like you're putting in the time, when you feel like you're putting in the practice, when you feel like you're doing what everyone else seems to be doing, and for you, the results are taking slower to show. For instance, lately, as I've been trying to revive my YouTube channel, I think I shared with you guys earlier in the year that I'm trying to get back and show up a little bit more in line. I feel like lately, as I've been trying to revive my YouTube channel, it's been playing with my head. You know, you put a lot of work and thought into a video and then it's only like 6 views. I'm not kidding. And then the next week you put up something and it's like, okay, 11 views. Okay. And then the next week it goes back to 4 views. You guys, it makes you think. Like, I've been asking myself, what is my message in this season? Am I even supposed to be doing this? What am I doing? And I know you guys are going to be like, oh, you show up here and you encourage us and you motivate us and you tell us all these things. But guys, I'm not kidding. There have been moments when I'm like, let me just shut this channel down and just go live my life. But every time I try to do that, I feel convicted. I feel convicted by the Holy Spirit, because actually for me, this was an instruction that was given to me about 2 years ago. And yeah, I was disobedient, or delayed obedience, which is the same as disobedient, for a while, until I finally did it. Half the time that I'm shooting these videos, I actually feel very, very cringe, guys. I feel very like, oh, what am I doing? But you know what? It almost felt like the more I kept doing it, the more I kept showing up, it got a little bit easier. But then the mind part started. That's the harder to get over. You start picking yourself apart. Are they looking at this? Did I come off this way? Did my message resonate with who I wanted it to? Like, all these things. Why is the algorithm not playing to my favor? Why is the algorithm messing with me? And honestly, guys, I know this video is all over the place, right? I just put up the camera and started shooting with no script, no plan. I'm just like going with the flow. Okay, for instance, my channel is about like faith, personal growth, a little bit of encouragement, things like that, right? Entrepreneurship, because I also do want to share my business journey. But you know what? When I post things about faith, at the back of my mind, I tell myself, like, I don't want people to think that I'm showing up as holier than them, or I'm showing up in a place of like I'm better than anyone, or I'm sinless or spotless. I struggle with that conviction or like self-condemnation. And also the same thing with my business. When I'm sharing a few things about business, I'm like, well, who's going to listen to me? I have a small business. It's barely been around for years. And who's going to think anything I'm saying is serious? Even when I'm showing up about the personal growth stuff, when I'm sharing things about, when I'm trying to encourage you guys or motivate you guys or share some personal growth stuff that's on my mind, I start telling myself, well, I'm telling these people these things, but I struggle with some of these things too, or even most of them. One thing you're going to learn about me is like almost everything that I talk about here is something that I've actually struggled with. It's easier for me to actually speak from the heart than it is to, you know, create a script and all that stuff. I'm not saying that creating scripts is bad. It actually is really helpful. Sometimes it can help you like put your thoughts into order or stuff like that. But like for me, I feel like for the videos that I shoot, where I'm like, you know, prim and proper and trying to follow a script and trying to sound polished, sometimes I go back and watch it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cringe. But you know what? I'm realizing that the people who are meant to be your people, or who are meant to hear your message, will come to you. They will hear you in the midst of all that. And you don't always have to show up perfect. You don't always have to show up pretty polished. You don't always have to show up like you have everything together, right? Because truthfully, most of us do not have it all together. I don't. Do you? If you do, good for you. Good for you. I mean, I want to be like you. Teach me your ways. Oh my gosh. So anyway, what am I saying? There's so much going on in this video. I went from talking about the World Cup. I went from telling you guys to don't give up on your dreams. I went from sharing a little bit of my YouTube, whatever goes on in my head. You know what? I don't know. Whatever part of this video connects with you, I hope you get the word or the message that you need in this moment. And yeah. And I hope that if you're in places that usually experience a lot of snow, that you'll take some time to enjoy the sun, get out there, meet your friends, spend time with family, do fun things. Even if you're alone, guys, do not wait for company to live your life. Do not wait for people to join you to do things. Full transparency, guys, that's something that I've actually struggled with for a very, very, very long time, because I feel like I put my life on hold, I put my life on pause because I was waiting for people to live life with. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I am not putting my life on hold to wait. I'm in my 30s right now, and I just realized it, well, didn't just realize, always known this, but it came back to memory. Do you see what I'm doing there? It came back to my memory that I'll only ever be as young as I am now, this very moment, once. And even right now, as I'm in a different season of life than most of my friends who are probably now moms or are married or are different seasons of their lives, I feel like I want to cherish this moment, because once it's gone, it's not going to come back. Because a lot of my friends, they envy me. Some of them who have kids and are like married and are so busy with life, they're like, girl, I wish I was you. And in my head, I'm like, girl, I wish I was you sometimes. So sometimes the grass is not always green on the other side, or sometimes we do not see things with clarity until we're actually in the situation. Because I bet most of them, actually not bet, I know most of them, before they got married, before they had kids, they looked forward to these moments, which is beautiful. All these things are blessings. Hear me right. I'm not judging. I'm not condemning. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm just saying that most of them, while in that moment of singleness, or before they even went into like motherhood and these things, they were so desperate to get out of that season, and they took their eyes off the gift or the blessing of that moment that they were in, to the point that when they got into that next season of their lives, they started looking back and they're like, I wish I had done this before then. I wish I had, experienced all these things before I got to this moment. And that's not bad to kind of look back a little bit. But I feel like if you live in the moment before you move into the next chapter or the next season of your life, you get to look back and not have any regrets. We are not regretting anything. That is the theme of this year. We are not regretting. We are living in the moment. We are showing up. We're doing things, and we can do hard things. Guys, I'm so sorry. This video is going everywhere. It's all over the place, but you understand. It's the hype. Time check right now is actually 7:09 a.m. The sun is out where I'm at in Boston because it's the summer. So literally the sun comes out probably 5 something, so we are up early. It's a Saturday morning. I'm actually about to go out, do some errands, and then I'm going to drive down to Connecticut to see my sister. So this weekend, we're just going to chill a little bit. And yeah, let me know where you guys watching me from. What are you doing? What's your plan for this weekend? Did you enjoy the video? Do you guys want me to show up like this more, where I'm more candid and just share my thoughts? I don't know. You let me know, And if you didn't like it, tell me what part you didn't like, because I want to change. No, I don't want to change. I actually just want to show up as myself. I want to do better every day, to improve, to grow. This is my internal monologue now, talking to myself. Look, you guys, this is what I do all the time. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye. Go with God. Take care. Mwah.